On today's Live Daily News, the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office is up to some good work. A getaway driver gets a pretty good deal, and some good news about this weekend's weather. Plus, an inside look at the Star-Spangled Banner concert and fireworks show coming up Monday. All this and more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in just a second, but first, right now, the all-new Clarion Hotel downtown is holding its renovation reveal and ribbon cutting. Everyone in San Angelo is invited. There'll be free food and drinks from the Clarion full-service restaurant and bar, and live music featuring Terry McKeska on piano, and outside on the patio bar, live acoustic music with Howdy Richter. The Clarion Hotel has undergone a $4 million upgrade and renovation. It's the nicest hotel in the center of town with a full-service restaurant, bar, and business meeting space. It's also steps away from the McNeese Convention Center. Come see how the Clarion Hotel is upgraded for you at the renovation reveal. That's today, June 29th, from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m., 441 West Rio Concho Drive. That's the Clarion Hotel on Rio Concho Drive downtown. We start the show today with news coming out of the Tom Green County Courthouse. The driver in that Bell Street drive-by shooting last summer has been put on probation through a plea deal. We reported the shooting last year. In the incident, it was reported that Justin Martinez, John Medina, and Joshua Cabrera shot two people with a shotgun while in a truck driving down Bell Street. Martinez pleaded guilty for his role in the crime. It was alleged that he was the shooter, while Cabrera was the driver. Martinez was sentenced to 20 years in prison earlier this year. As for Cabrera, he was sentenced to 6 years probation after pleading guilty on Wednesday. Despite the deal, Cabrera remains in the Tom Green County Jail on a separate aggravated assault charge. And the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office working with TxDOT on traffic enforcement recently. During that operation, nearly 150 citations and 6 intersection violations were issued. On top of that, one stop, deputies found drugs, and a drunk driver was caught driving with a child. The operation also went against truck drivers. During this section, they caught over 50 drivers with violations. And 3 people were arrested for selling drugs, as we reported yesterday here in town, according to the Sheriff's Office. Clarence Simmons, Byron McLeod, and Ruby Gaitan were arrested after a search warrant was executed in the 1600 block of Iowa Avenue. During that execution of the search warrant, $2,000 in cash and 380 grams of meth were discovered. Simmons and McLeod were arrested for manufacture and delivery of a controlled substance, and Gaitan was arrested for possession of a controlled substance. The Sheriff's Office would like to thank the public for their support and information that contributed to the success of the office's effort to combat drugs in our community. In lighter news, that fishing pier out at Lake Nasworthy that the city's been working on for so long has officially opened. If you're a local news hound, then you might have thought it was already open. Heck, you might have even went out there after a local TV station reported that the pier was opened earlier. That was days ago. Despite that, this location officially opened today for all citizens. The new pier between Mary Lee Park and the San Angelo Nature Center features new benches, lighting, a shaded pavilion over the water, and it is handicap accessible. The new pier is located at 2160 Mary E. Lee Road. And of course, to always get the correct, accurate news, stay logged on to sanangelolive.com. Finally, today we mark 16 consecutive days where the afternoon high temperature reached over 100 degrees. This weekend, the heat will hang around, won't be quite as hot. There is a slight chance of rain out there this weekend, but it looks like it may miss us. It may go to the north of us. The chances are better around the Abilene area. Moving into the 3rd and, of course, July 4th, it looks like it's going to be a bit cooler. In fact, Monday, it looks like that 100-degree day streak will come to an end, with highs only reaching the mid-90s. And finally, 3 wall coaches got some big awards from the local FCA chapter. Ryan Chadwick has more on that in a second. But first, here's a message from Jim Bass Ford.
The latest driving technology is here, and it's at Jim Bass. Blue Cruise is an available hands-free highway driving technology that allows you to let go of the wheel with confidence while keeping your eyes on the road. It's available on select Ford vehicles, and it's earned Consumer Reports' top-rated active driving assistance system. Be tech ready with Ford Blue Cruise. Don't wait, with prices like this they won't last long. Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart at Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
3 Concho Valley high school and middle school coaches earned recognition for their work with student athletes recently from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes organization. Walls, Kim Schwartz, Robin Jones, and Taylor Howie received the Concho Valley FCA Huddle Coaches of the Year. Founded in 1954, FCA has programs affecting coaches and athletes on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. FCA focuses on serving local communities around the globe by engaging, equipping, and empowering coaches and athletes to unite, inspire, and change the world through the gospel. Coach Robin Jones left Wall earlier this summer for a volleyball coaching job at Water Valley, and Coach Taylor Howie remains as the Lady Hawks volleyball coach. Coach Schwartz mainly coaches at Wall's Middle School. Congratulations on the achievement, ladies. Your community and students appreciate everything that you do for them. And for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in every day at sanangelolive.com/sports.
Cleaning has never been more essential, and our health has never been more precious. Yet with rising costs, we are having to make hard choices when it comes to buying essentials. Carpet Tech wants to help you maintain a clean and healthy home and afford other essentials like fuel and groceries. So we're giving away a $250 prepaid gift card every week. Anyone who books any Carpet Tech cleaning appointment is entered to win. Even in this economy, we hope an extra $250 will make a difference.
And welcome back to the show. We have a very special guest, but he's not really a guest. He's here all the time. It's Mr. Joe Hyde. You are our publisher for San Angelo Live, but we're not here to talk about San Angelo Live. Well, I guess we kind of are, but we're here to talk about...
I'm not here all the time.
Yeah, yes, sir. You
guys won't let me get on the show anymore.
Oh, you were.
And I know that I have a
yesterday.
fan great base out there.
Yeah, you were interviewing people yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I guess I was. But that was like the first time in like 3 months. You won't let me get on the show anymore. You won't let me read the news or anything.
Well, no, it's because you've been hard at work over these last few months. You've been slaving away to get the fireworks, the Star-Spangled Banner concert and fireworks show going. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay. Well,
July 3rd.
It's a July 3rd. It's a tradition that's been in San Angelo for about 38 years. Mm-hmm. And it started with the symphony. The San Angelo Symphony would come out there and they'd play patriotic music, and it would end with, a couple $1,000s worth of fireworks. Yeah. Well, over the years, fireworks got expensive and sponsors kind of went away, and then Coronavirus killed the symphony.
One of the many things coronavirus.
They said we're not going to do it anymore. So Mayor Gunter, Mayor Brenda Gunter, came to me and a couple other people and said, hey, if we don't have a Pops concert this year, they're going to blame me. And you know how she's worried about people get blamed. And she said, can you do something?
Re-election years.
Yeah, can you do something? So I looked at her and I said, okay. And she goes, here's $500. I'll buy a table.
I'm
like,
well,
okay.
There's one.
Yeah, that was
It starts with one, and I think this year we're going to have close to about 60 to 70 tables
60 to 70 tables in the VIP section.
It's crazy.
And anyway, the show, we changed the format. Obviously, you can't always do the symphony. The symphony is very expensive. But the first year we had the Air Force Band of the West, and then we've had the community band last year, and this year we'll have the community band. And the tradition is that we set off fireworks to the music of Tchaikovsky, the 1812 Overture. Right. And so we have the community band play that every year. But we have stacked the lineup at the River Stage with other. This year, our theme has been local musicians, because we are a music-friendly San Angelo. So we want to
Definitely.
highlight our local musicians.
And if you look at the two organizations putting it on, it's San Angelo Live and Downtown San Angelo.
Right.
And those are two, I would say, businesses here in town that really like to keep it local. Of course, Downtown San Angelo pushes everything local.
Now,
we're the local guys when it comes to the media.
we're the only guys that are owned by a local guy.
We are, yeah. We're the local
Well,
guys. when
you
it
could
comes
say
to the
that
media.
there's a radio station, but we won't mention the name. But you know what I'm saying. We're
the news guys.
We're the news. We're the only
Yeah.
news organization that's locally owned.
Yeah, and
Everyone
so-
else is owned by woke corporations.
So is that what you were kind of putting it in there when you were thinking we want to do the community type of we're doing West Texas Funk as the headlining band, and that is a like staple of San Angelo's local bands.
Well, West Texas Funk is head by Tammy Merwin.
Mm-hmm.
She's a talented singer, and she really puts on a show.
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted. We need someone who's going to. For the last 2 years, we had Chicago last year, and the year before that, we had Fleetwood Mac. We needed
Tribute
something.
bands.
Yeah, they're tribute bands.
We'll say
But they were probably like Chicago.
that one was
they
there.
were-
It was awesome.
They were almost like a real band.
Yeah.
But we wanted to have something that we wanted a lot of showmanship out there. And, I don't know if you ever seen a West Texas Funk show, but they're dang good. So.
Well, what I know about Tammy is whenever the rodeo's here in town, they always save her for the last couple nights to do the national anthem. I mean, blows everybody out of the water, and she's going to be doing the national anthem.
You mean she blows Case Harden out of the water? Is that what you're trying to say?
Case was good too. He was also one of those last guys. So I'll let the people
Hi,
out there
Case.
decide that. Yeah, I'll let the people out there decide that. So, but there's those aren't.
By the
only
way,
bands
she is also performing the Star-Spangled Banner a cappella
Yeah.
at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
on Monday.
Yeah.
By the way, it's Monday, July 3rd is when this is.
Yeah, why not July 4th? What? Yeah, the tradition of the Pops concert on the 3rd. Is
Because
that maybe it, or why
you
not? The
always have July 4th off. So you can party down on July 3rd, no matter
Okay.
what. Whether it's a Monday or a Wednesday.
4th? San Angelo has the day off on the 4th.
No.
Ah, see, we almost had a free
We
one
have
there.
to go to the wall.
We'll be at the wall 4th of July.
wall
parade.
4th of
Yeah.
July
Yeah,
thing.
there's gonna be plenty of stuff. There's also Lake Nasworthy on the 4th too, so there'll be
Right.
plenty of stuff going on
Right.
locally. But going to the 3rd, West Texas Funk's not the only band. We got two other bands. We have a mariachi band and a jazz band. So talk about those.
The
two.
jazz band is put together by a guy named John Talley, who's an outstanding musician. He was the keyboard guy for the Tonesmen, or I'm sorry, the Tone Pirates. The Tone Pirates. Back in the day, if you remember Dan Carroll and his band, which was a really good country band, played a lot of Merle Haggard. But Talley is one of the most talented musicians we have in town. And then prior to that, we'll have the Lakeview Mariachi Band. And they're going by Los Chiefs, or I don't know, there's a Spanish name they're going, but it means
Don't
the
ask
Chiefs.
me.
It means the Chiefs in Spanish.
Yeah, and that. I
And
know,
someone's going to write it in the comments. How do you say?
Please, yes, please tag it in, put it in there. You know that group right there has won a ton of awards, and that's a great thing for Lakeview to have. It's more, I guess, in touch with them than your regular band would be, symphonic band would be. They get a mariachi band, and they're pretty good.
Also, it's part of Texas.
Yeah.
This is not only America. We celebrate America, but we also celebrate Texas a little bit, and a little bit of the Latin flavor.
Yeah.
The mariachi band, the traditional mariachi band.
The report came out the other day that in Texas, the Hispanic race is now majority. So
It's not a race,
gotta-
Trammell.
You got
It's not a race. It's a culture.
The Hispanic culture is okay, whatever, is the majority now. So I think that's a pretty good way to keep things.
Is it 49-51?
I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty close to that though.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I wouldn't say that, but it's pretty close to that.
But you realize that we're the whole thing about San Angelo is we have to celebrate who we are. And
yeah,
that's what
and
doing.
we're a big pot of a bunch of different people.
No, just basically two cuts of people.
We'll
Everything else is very.
We'll leave that up for debate. But how can people get in this event? Is it $1,000 a ticket?
No, it's free.
It's free.
Totally free. But you didn't talk about the most important thing, the headliner.
What's that?
You know what the headliner is? The fireworks.
The fireworks.
All right, so I'll tell you about the fireworks. This is the largest buy of fireworks that's ever happened in the history of San Angelo.
So
bigger than the lake, bigger than anything they ever done down there. And what we did was
more explosions,
more cakes, more whatever they're going to rocket
flares,
things. And we're limited to where we can shoot them off from because Oak Street Bridge is under construction. So usually we had a two launching platforms. Now we only have one.
Well, that means that all those are going to be in one. It should be way bigger anyway.
Yeah,
right?
it's going to be very concentrated along from Celebration Bridge, which will be closed all day. But we started off the first year. We used all the leftovers from Ken Landon, blessed, rest in peace, Ken Landon. And then the next year we added some more because Ken found some more stuff in his garage. So and then so we're kind of piecing stuff together. But also what we did was because every year up until this year we've had to put this thing together like in 6 weeks,
right?
Because we couldn't reserve the river stage until everyone said okay.
Right.
But now we got a 5-year deal.
Okay.
So this is the first year of the 5-year deal. So we
we're
went
for sure in 8 years of this.
Well,
we're already at 3.
We got 5 more years.
Yeah.
And so what we did was last year we used a lot of experimental fireworks. So this year we're going to use experimental fireworks, but we put a lot of money behind it. I mean, you wouldn't believe. I mean, we got AEP Foundation. Came in and they're supporting us. We have Intertel. Intertel is going to sponsor the live stream, which you'll be in charge of.
Yeah, you can see it just like you're seeing this show. You can see the whole entire fireworks show.
And it's going to be a 5-hour live stream.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty intense.
The fireworks are the largest in San Angelo's history. It's going to last about 20 to 25 minutes. You know that the duration of fireworks, you can make, you can let's say you put $100,000 into fireworks, you can fire it all off in a minute and a half. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So the duration of fireworks doesn't determine how much it is. It's how many rockets in the air.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, okay.
It's the volume of rockets.
But I do remember last year thinking, man, this band's going to run out of wind. I mean, this thing. We've been going for 10 minutes. 15
they stopped,
minutes,
and then people still complain it wasn't long enough.
That thing was so it's pretty impressive, and of course it is free to the public, and anyone can go, and everyone lines around the streets. If
you get over. I think
you don't have to go to the river stage.
Chadbourne Street will be closed off.
Yeah.
The other thing is in Neff's Park, which is behind the river stage across. They're going to have all the food vendors, the food trucks. They're going to have a whole bunch of
craft
vendors and things like that. And we didn't charge a whole lot of money for it, so there's going to be a whole lot of them there. It's going to be kind of like a shopping mall.
We're thinking like Austin downtown truck vibe.
Did you just say Austin?
Is there like some the food trucks and stuff like that?
It's going to have. I think we have 7 food trucks.
Okay.
7 food trucks and probably about 50 vendors. I mean, it's going to be big.
This is a pool guy.
Yeah, a lot of people back there. The other thing is the Lions Club has jumped onto this. Okay. And one of the things that the fireworks, when we were given the marching orders to do this show was make sure that everyone can make money off of it.
Yeah.
All right. So like the museum has their own thing, the San Angelo Museum. They have a really good vantage point to see it. So if you need to get tickets, the museum, I think they're like $1,500 a table. But a museum goes to.
We're sold out. So I mean, if you want a table somewhere,
we got 2 tables left.
2 tables left. Okay.
Yeah. As of today, this is what Thursday. And then the pool will be open, so you can if you want to swim and watch the fireworks.
I heard they're already filling up pretty quick on reservations too.
And then the Lions Club is going to be selling hamburger meal prior to it up until 6 o'clock at Fort Concho.
So that's going to be a pretty cool event. I know Sarah came on last week and talked about that. They're going to have a lot of people out there, a lot of hamburgers, and they're going to be willing to feed everybody for pretty cheap.
Yep, pretty cheap. And also, we're going to have cannon from the Fort Concho, the historical cannon. They'll be lined up behind the river stage across the river, and they will participate in the 1812 overture.
Big boom at the end.
Yes, big boom at the beginning.
At the beginning, okay.
It's the cannon that starts off the fireworks.
Okay.
So you'll know the fireworks are going. When you hear big cannon, the fireworks are started. But anyway, it is the largest fireworks display in the history of San Angelo.
That's probably going to be the coolest thing about it. On top of that, it's going to be a lot of local talent there. And, of course, the food trucks, the food vendors. I mean, this thing is going to be a blast.
One more thing in the VIP area. It's 4th of July. What do you have? If you can't have steaks, you're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah.
And so Paul Sklarnick, who runs Sklarnick's Meats up in Miles, said, hey.
It's worth the drive.
Yeah, it's worth the drive to go to Sklarnick's.
Yeah.
He said, hey, you're not going to be serving Oscar Mayer, are you? I said, well, he goes, let me take care of you. So we have Sklarniks meats. They're going to provide the hamburger meat. They're going to provide for brats and those special Sklarniks hot dogs, which are like real meat.
100% all-American beef, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be good stuff. So
Exactly.
and that's free on the VIP floor. Plus, we'll have free drinks, free swag bags. This first year, we'll be doing swag bags.
Yeah, so there's a lot of sponsors in there. You're going to be getting notepads and sunglasses.
Yeah, you've been looking at all the stuff they're
I
putting in
know.
swag bags.
I asked Mary, I said, hey, is there any extras of those notepads? I mean, I'm a reporter. I can't have too many notepads.
That was Angelo Paving paid to put some notepads in there. Without mentioning Shelburne Financial. Shelburne Financial is basically financing the stage area, which is the sound guy and some of the equipment we use for the live stream. Mm-hmm. And then we have Intertel, who's going to sponsor our live stream. So if you can't get out there, if it's, you don't want to go out there, you can watch it on YouTube, Facebook,
and even
Twitter.
If you are out there and you're like, I'm on the bridge, I can kind of see what's going on. Just flip it on. I mean, you maybe not want to see the fireworks that way, but when you want to see the music, we're going to have some great.
Are you going to have a good
shots.
angle for the fireworks?
Oh, we're going to have the best angle for the fireworks.
All right, best angle. So the live stream, we'll have the best angle.
That's absolutely. And
we'll be able to show close-ups of them launching off Celebration Bridge.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that like fuse as it's going off. It's going to be that good. No, but Joe, what else? Is there anything else you can tell them to make sure that they go out there this Monday?
You can. The gates to the river stage are open at noon. You can go claim your spot, just like tradition. The show starts promptly at 6:30. And then the community band goes on about 8:20. They'll play for an hour, and then the fireworks will begin promptly at 9:20. I've heard y'all the first year. We kept delaying the fireworks because we're trying to be deferential and everything. But our fireworks went off like at 10 o'clock on the first time, and everyone's like, "My kids are going to kill me."
Last year we go and the sun's not good, and then it's too early.
We were too early, so
we hit the medium.
Yeah, the way we thought about it, the sun sets at 8:51 p.m. Yep. So last year we waited 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we waited till after the extended twilight, and then I thought it was still too late. And so this year we're waiting for sunset plus 30, so it's going to be 9:21.
9:21. So if you are sitting there at home, bored on Monday, and
come out to the river stage.
Yeah, if you're not at the river stage and you can't get there at 9:21, make sure you tune on to SanAngeloLive.com and see the fireworks.
And one more thing, it's not my fault. It's just the way the city rules are. There's no coolers allowed inside the river stage because they can't have BYOB. Thank you, Blaine Martin. He ruined it for everyone.
Well, but at the same time, though, there's going to be water for sale in there. And then outside, of course, we have all those food vendors. Like Kona Ice is going to be out there. So if it's too hot, go get your snow cone, all those kinds of things.
And then we'll have the ice cream party. We also have the Sunny Clear Memorial Ice Cream Party on the floor of the river stage. Yep. And so it's going to be good. And the one more thing, I'll say one more thing one more time.
There's a million things about
this thing,
though. Yeah.
If you looked at the weather, it's going to be like 83 degrees when the sun goes down.
This is actually going to be the coolest day that we've seen in San Angelo for, at least 16 days is what we reported.
Has it not been miserable?
16 straight days.
It's been miserable. Today, so. But yeah, it's going to be 80 degrees, 83 degrees on the floor, by 7:30 or 8, and it won't be above 90 when this thing starts. So it's going to be a nice, cool breeze. We also got these big old swamp coolers.
Swamp cooler trailers.
Yeah, we have two trailers.
2 trailers full.
Yeah, so and we have pallets of water everywhere.
We are definitely coming prepared to make everybody have the best time possible. And, of course, that is Monday, July 3rd, the Star-Spangled Banner concert and fireworks
That's it. And we're going to be on live streaming. So you'll be able to tune in at 6:30 on your favorite streaming channels, even Rumble.
Even Rumble.
Maybe we ought to schedule it now so they can see the little event.
Might as well. Yeah. All right, guys, Joe Hyde, everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. He's putting on the fireworks show. So is downtown San Angelo. Of course, July the 3rd, starting at 6:30. Gates open at 12.
And this is Monday,
July 3rd, of course. If you want any more information, just go to San Angelo Live. There's plenty of stuff on there. Or, of course, check out our events on Facebook and every other social.
And if you want to get into VIP seats are still available on Stubwire. Just go through and look for the River Stage under Texas on Stubwire.
There you go. Go sell them out. All right, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
Good deal. All right, back to you guys. When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop.
With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And that's it for news, weather, and sports today. And be sure and join us tomorrow for another edition of Live. And for the team here at San Angelo Live, we'll see you tomorrow.